All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. We are back. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Zoom guys, welcome back, guys. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Been taking advantage of these gold moves. Good afternoon, man. Good afternoon. First Zoom with you guys. Welcome, man. Welcome. Let's get everyone in here. Apologies, guys. I've been a bit MIA this week on the Zooms. I've been in a lot of pain, but we're getting there. Gold has been on some absolutely incredible moves as well. So I had to finally pull the trigger. Awesome, man. That's what I'd like to see. So pleasure having you, man. Hopefully you've taken some time to dive through some of the content. Starting to get a feel for things, but these Zoom calls will really help you take it to the next level as well, man. Hey, damn, what's going on, man? Loving the price action, man. Goldie has been insane. Absolutely insane. This, I honestly think January must be the most insane month that we have ever seen on gold. Which we will actually have a look. Look at all these fucking alerts. Jesus. It's a lot of alerts. Like, look at this. This has been, what was the most bullish month we saw last year? It was in March. Almost 2,000. 1,600. It has been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Just been non-stop ripping, and today was even nicer. It's a shame it keeps happening so early for you guys in the European side of the world. I mean, it hasn't always been, to be honest. There's been a lot of good London and New York moves today, but yeah, gold today in Asia was just absolutely ridiculous. And also so simple. So simple. Which we will take a look at here in a second.
What's going on?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good. Thought I'd jump on you for a bit.
Good man, good to have you back on.
But this month has been good, especially the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, incredible start to the year. Incredible. January won't be nothing compared to the next 6 months, yeah. I know. Has been absolutely huge. These were the buys on gold today from our Asia market call for price to come up and liquidate daily highs. The thing is, some of the other guys on Zoom who did get this, I was confident that I was like, not super confident. I was like, I can imagine I'm gonna cut this around here. It's just going to keep ripping, and it did. It literally ended up doubling. Runners ended up doubling not long after. No bottom wick on this Audi, just boom, smash straight through. It's 2775, which is major weekly resistance. And for the first time ever on gold, well, we're going to see in 15 hours, but very likely for the first time ever, gold is going to close above on the weekly chart, above 2750, which we have never ever closed above, even when we hit all-time highs. We still never closed above this major resistance level of 2750. But this week is about to absolutely smash through it. Like, this is insane.
Oh.
Fucking huge. Huge. Look at this daily. Daily, you know.
Exciting times.
Yeah, huge, man. Huge. Next stop, all-time highs. Are we going to hit it in London? Who knows? Maybe. It's not that far away. How far away is it?
No, it's not really, is it?
Another 160 ticks? Fucking honestly wouldn't be that surprising. But
NAS is close as well.
yeah, so is it
all-time highs.
Was it ES that hit all-time highs? Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh, about to. How close is NASDAQ? Yeah, close. Look at that.
Not far off.
Absolutely booming. I'm stealing and selling all of Grandma's gold jewelry next month. Buy it back when it dips back down. Why not?
Right.
But yeah, this gold daily price action is just so clean. Grabbed Wednesday's low, held this major support. Buys today were probably the easiest buys we've seen since back down here. Surprised to see it just open and rip so much though. But that's why I was so confident just to take buys at any opportunity. The upside liquidity was just huge, absolutely huge. So for today on gold, obviously, how much have we actually pushed here today in Asia? 260 ticks, ridiculous. Today in London, could we pull back a little bit? Maybe, but that's not going to be my trade. All I'm going to be waiting for is pullbacks and then continuations back to the upside on gold today. I'm not shorting gold at all. I will take 0 sells on gold. I've maybe taken one sell position for this whole month. I've just been buying gold all month, and it's just been non-stop ripping. Let's have a look at copper. How's copper starting to make a bit of a recovery? Oh, look at that daily on copper. Look at that. Wick the lows. Look at that today again. Hardly any bottom wick on, just open and just booming, ripping, absolutely ripping, non-stop. How's this weekly? Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that weekly on copper. It's going to come and fill in this wick. Maybe not today, but copper next week buys up into that high. It looks beautiful. Look at that weekly on copper. Grabbing the lows, holding monthly resistance that we're about to break. You're going to see copper continue breaking out today. But again, would I be buying copper up here? No. Absolutely not. Stonks are booming as well. For anyone who's riding some stocks, you got the Nasdaq coming to all-time highs, S&P coming to all-time highs. All markets are absolutely booming. Look at the S&P. What's that off this support? 6%. Huge. 6% to start the year is massive. Absolutely massive. Let's see how... Yeah, Bitcoin. Let's have a look. It's coming close. Coming close. Again, Bitcoin was so simple as well. Look at that. Was that this year? Yeah, this year. Liquidated all the lows. Held 90,000. Straight back ripping into, what, 105,000. 12.5% there. Is it all crypto still booming? Haven't really looked at crypto too much. Stalling, but again, insane. All markets are booming.
The Trump effect.
Yeah, literally, man. Yeah, literally the Trump effect. Everything's just absolutely rocketing.
I watched his speech last night.
Did it make oil drop?
A lot of it was rubbish.
Yeah, always is, man. It did make oil drop.
Yeah, huge.
Oil having some decent pullbacks. Hey, do you see what's going on, man? Goldie been ripping? Yeah, booming, man. It pretty much ripped right at the open, to be honest. Literally right as the daily candle opened. About here. Just boom. And once it's, once I kind of seen it this hub, I was like, there's not really too much you can do around here. Like once it's pushed this much, you're not going to be buying it from here. There's nowhere to put stops. The only real place was down here. Yeah, actually, to it, this was nice. Here you can see here. What do you do here? Here you grab lows, close back bullish. If there was a bottom wick on this one, that would have been nice. Oh, where's that? Nasdaq 1 minute. Yeah, nice. I like that. You love the Nasdaq trend lines.
There's a lot of heat around 21,995, where that level is on the second touch of the trend line.
Grab some highs. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Did you trade last night?
No. Well, I was active. I was looking, but I think I'm taking the rest of the month off. I don't want to give anything back.
I know. It's been such a ridiculous month.
Yeah, it's but no, I want to keep on paper trading, forward testing, etc. I didn't even place a paper trade last night. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
So that speaks volumes right there.
Boom, look at this. Huge. Everything's just booming except oil. Oil creeping down. Could have a bit of a swing. On oil. Potentially back up to 80. Big trend line coming down. 75 is a huge level. Massive weekly resistance broken. Support grabbing previous weekly lows. How many is that? About 500.
Oh, bloody hell.
But I don't think the fundamentals are very good for oil. Got 60 nice.
No.
How come your president can't do this stuff? Got to be IT special name for a fave I give them there somewhere. Hey, Aaron reached a payout threshold, so no trading for meal in this account anymore. Awesome. Good job.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, well done. Nice work.
That's been nice.
Unfortunately, did blow the account yesterday. Oh man, did you get at least get the payout first? 2778. 2778. Yeah, I'd be keen to see how you react around there. I think it could be a nice, even for a pullback at them lows. Yeah, you could get 30, 40 plus ticks. So you kind of have come up, grab some highs, had a little pullback here, and these are, you know, these are still big moves. That's a 50 tick drop. Even back up into these highs, you know, another 50 ticks. There's some very, very big ranges here on gold. Kind of grabbing some lows here, especially if we close back above 2775 to continue buying would be nice. Your all-time high sitting around that 2790.
Yeah.
It just gets pretty tough when it's this overextended. One blown, one reached payout. Oh, at least you got the payout, man.
There's a nice yellow brick road there, but
Very nice
I
one,
can't see
yeah.
an impact on it for a long time.
Yeah, 2790 would be huge. I'm not sure if we'll get there in London, but yeah, it's still about 150 ticks away. London could create some pretty big ranges, and you may get continuations in New York. Do you have any news today? Oh man, I don't think so. PMI, yeah, we do. Yeah, 245. Yeah, we got PMI 245. But for London today, it's obviously it's a little bit tough. Gold's had this insane rip. What's the likelihood that we continue ripping after a 250 tick Asia push? Like, very hard to say. Yeah, daily it's just insane. Look at this. Rip the day low, just boom. We're easily coming for all-time highs, easily. Whether it's today or it's early next week, but it's going to be an easy target. Easy.
It's a good one, really.
Look at this weekly, just been bullish for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks straight. Yeah, unless it sells off a bit. Had these really nice continuation buys yesterday in New York on gold, but quite late in the day. After you grab some lows, broke out like 4 till 5 o'clock. You had these nice buys up here. Yeah, loads, man. Yeah, it's a good point. Whereabouts is it on the futures? Oh yeah, ages away. On the futures, yeah, still 400. Yeah, 400 ticks. Holy, that's crazy. Swing that futures on gold up into all-time highs. Yeah, 400 ticks is insane. One contract, $4,000. Job done. 10 contracts, 40. 10 contracts gold into all-time highs, 40 grand. Go on. You have a look at go micros for a swing. Yeah, I mean, definitely, man. You swing even like a 0.1 or a 0.5, like 5 micros, 400 ticks on a personal is fantastic, man. So worth it. Just move micros. Yeah, nice, Dan. Nice. It's good. Got about 42% people long, 58% people short on Substack.
On gold.
Yeah, yeah. Got 64% long on Nasdaq.
If a lot of people losing.
I did a little forward test on the DAX yesterday on the 15. Haven't traded it enough.
Oh wow, that was lovely.
Fucking hell, look at that. Jesus.
Did
Where
you
was
hold?
that? Absolutely not. Look at this as well. It's just been like, look at that.
Jesus.
That is insane. Everything is booming. It's kind of scary. Everything's booming to start the year. Look at this. How much does the DAX do a year on average? More than the S&P? No.
No, I don't think it does, right?
Nah. What's that? What's this to start the year though? Almost 10%, 9%. Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Nickel.
I know, that's what's kind of scary. That's what's kind of scary. Like, with everything booming, we could be in for a pretty shaky year, to be honest. I don't think it will be long-lived throughout the whole year.
Fuck you, Nas.
Is it pushing?
No. I wanted it to break down below that trend line. So then yeah.
Is that a decent push? If you took that at one contract, what's that? Like, would that be a decent push? I don't know how much it moves.
Yes, that would be it. That's like 30 ticks.
Yeah. You called it.
I was going to hit the target as well.
The orange president bump. Yeah, 20 accounts, 10 contracts, times 4,000. Jesus. Would you even still come close to what the record on Apex was? Wasn't that like over 1 mil or something?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. I think that's what the record is on Apex about. I think it was like 1 point something mil payout in a single payout. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh well.
Straight for your lows. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Well, at least I
That's
caught it.
crazy. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we're dreaming. We can hope. That's it. Yeah, pocket change. Pocket change. 15-minute closing below here on gold, which is quite nice because now if we grab some lows and get back above, cool, we got fake out buys. Lucky to catch 150 of it, yeah. Absolutely. One tick a day. You guys on Zoom, feel free to, same as you guys on YouTube actually, feel free to send over any charts so we can break them down. You just have to, you guys on YouTube just have to copy the numbers on the end of the link and we can fire it up. One tick a day helps keep the reset away. Let me just fire these lights on. Hey. I know, yeah, I wasn't sure. See a quick. Well, that's why, like, with everything else booming, that's why it's so surprising to see gold just ripping so much. Like, is the US dollar still selling off? Yeah. So US dollar selling off. Coming in some big levels though. US dollar coming in some big levels. The US dollar starts to gain strength, then gold will pull back. Now I haven't ever dabbled in the Apex ones, man. I just don't really understand the intraday drawdown rules. Maybe I'll try at some point, but yeah, just purely top step for now. One tick a day of 5 contracts can be a good day. Yeah, it depends how much you're risking though. If you're risking 0.5 ticks to make 1 tick, then sure. But if you're risking more than 1 tick to make 1 tick, it's extremely unlikely you'd ever make money long term. Come on, go. See if we get these fake out buys. How's the hourly? Solid rejection, but remember, last time gold started to reject a massive resistance in the London session, you kept just squeezing higher. Where was it? Here. Kept rejecting at massive resistance, just still squeezed up, squeezed everyone out. That's what gold does. Gold can give false signs of finding resistance, and it will just keep pushing up and pushing up. So this hourly rejection here on gold to me doesn't really mean too much. Not when you're this bullish. That's what it likes to do. It brings in that false sense of resistance. People try to jump in shorts. You just keep pushing up, and everyone looks back and go, fuck, if I just looked for the continuation trades, I would have had a great month. Well, let's just do that then. Because I have a zero desire to try and short gold anytime soon. Can we get these fake out buys potentially soon? Holding some support here. Maybe a bit of a tricky day. How did Nasdaq react after the lows? Holding it.
It's doing it so much. I mean, it really is doing it so often. It's trend line.
It's so clean.
Attacking that second touch. Yeah, taking out the second touch, and then it's just ripping higher or lower, whatever. It's
yeah, that would have been a.
It's
Retail's buying that third touch, stops below the second.
yeah.
Might get the same to the high soon.
That's what you're targeting.
Yeah, that's your targets.
Because it hasn't taken the highs out.
Bought this morning at 27.56, closed at the first high of 20 pips. Yeah, I closed way too much of that first high as well, man. And ended up ripping way more. My runners should have been a lot more than what they were. $25 ticks of passing. Nice. Good man. It's been given the goods today. Not closing above just yet. Copper holding up. Anything else anyone else is looking at? Doesn't just have to be futures. Could be some FX pairs or some different instruments. Feel free to send it over. I was having some look at some stonks this morning. Anyone who's interested in some stocks. Apple is at a very big level. Very, very big level on Apple.
Coffee beans.
Pick up some apples. Big areas here. Big range. 7% range. What else have I got on the stonks watch list? What else did I put on today? This hasn't updated. Why are you not updated? GJ has some nice move during Asia. Let's have a look. Oh wow, look at that. Huge grabs. Was that today? Yeah, wow, look at that. Rip the highs, close bearish. Boom. What time was that? About 3:30. Huge. How's it been overall? Big 4-hour grab. They'll probably come and fill in that 4-hour wick. Squeeze a little bit lower. Don't know why I have it alert here for some reason. Some more stonks are watching. What else we got on the watch list? Nvidia pumping. Still in this one. 10% return right there, just buying major support. Sorry, man.
Huge, isn't it? Like loads of things are pumping, aren't they?
Yeah, man, loads. Loads and loads.
Surely can't continue like this the whole year.
Nah, I don't reckon. I think there's so much greed across every single market that it's kind of a bit scary, to be honest. Could continue for a little bit longer though. Stocks anyway continue booming for the first quarter or something like that, and then I think it could get pretty ugly after that. Tesla is one that I'm watching. Anyone's interested in the stonks? Once you come back down a little bit lower, you've kind of broken out this trend line, bounced off this support. See if you can squeeze higher, back into the all-time highs. You're talking 20%. I had my alert set to buy Tesla a little bit lower around these highs. We never quite got into it. But just off this support, they got held once, 2, 3, 4 times. 14% return. You know, you take that on a big investment account, it's a fucking nice return.
Yeah.
A beautiful return. 10% on a mil, 100 grand. Done for the year. Trump coin.
Yes.
What's Trump coin up to?
Not really. The Audi R8 is about 80, 90 grand, so I'll have to keep on working.
Yeah, the mighty Trump coin. Look at this. On how many people rug pulled here again. Can we hear Zoom guys' feedback? Feedback on what, man? Feedback on the community or? Yeah, I saw that ADOT at some insane lows. 2008 lows. Was it that low? That's crazy. Yeah, huge. Look at that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, look at that. That's insane. Already having a pretty decent reaction, though. That's huge. Back from the... What? Yeah, look at that. On holiday anytime soon. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, a lot of currencies are at some huge levels. Oh, look at this. What was the ones we used to love? The Euro New Zealand. That's pretty bullish. We used to love them ones, didn't we? We used to love the New Zealand pairs. The pound New Zealand, the Euro New Zealand. We used to love them ones.
Oh, what was CAD? You like CAD as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to like... my favourite ones was USD Swiss franc. To go flex with the pound.
Yeah.
USD Swiss franc, yeah, still pretty high.
Gold has always been there for you, though. That's always been your baby.
I've always loved gold, man. Some of our best trades are always on gold. Always. It's been
Yeah,
over
your
the
best
years,
ever traded is gold.
incredible. We were trading it. Oh, it makes me feel old. Like all the way back here, we were trading it here and here. Imagine if we just bought it in October.
Was it 21, 22?
Oh, 20, yeah, 21 at least, 21, 2020. When I very first started trading it, it was here when it was breaking all-time highs. Then it went into like a, 4-year long range or something. From 2020, yeah, until 24.
Yeah. That's COVID.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Fucking ridiculous.
if only. Jesus Christ. Don't do it. Put that rule away. Just don't do it.
I was looking at it.
Oh, I see you click on it.
Is it here? Or is it here or here? Or this one?
Oh God, NAS is dumping as well.
Oh yeah.
It would have hit out to break even anyway.
How is the DAX shaping up for today?
Yeah, DAX. I'll have to watch DAX in the PM. I'll come back to.
It seems like it moves well right at the London Open, but also into New York as well.
Really?
Yeah, like here, what was this? 3 o'clock. What was this? 8 a.m. You get the biggest moves. That's the thing. Like with gold, you know, you're never guaranteed the volume at the London Open, whereas it seems like with the DAX, like big volume is coming in right at that open. Where is it? Where's the? I didn't do much that day. What do you do? Boomed London. Sorry, New York. London pushed. But again, it's just been insanely bullish. It's kind of pretty hard up here. Yeah, similar thing to NQNES. Yeah, I think so, man. It looks like it. This one I looked at yesterday. I didn't.
ES.
Sorry, man.
I don't trade the ES.
Yeah, you prefer the NAS, don't you?
Yeah.
This is that one I didn't take on anything. I just drew up as this little forward test just to see. But all I was basically really seeing here on this yesterday is you obviously overall very bullish. You grabbed some lows and were starting to break some highs. So I was like, here, back up into these resistance levels, back up into here. It's like that looks like a pretty decent play in it. Yeah, push pretty well. I definitely don't understand it enough to execute any real positions on it yet, though.
Follows the FWA plan from that one.
The one down here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Been trading it for years and has always moved heaps at London Open. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, it's good to know. Yeah, it seems like it is guaranteed volume at them opens. And it looks like it moves pretty clean.
Right, I'm gonna have to leave you guys. I got a meeting now at 7:30.
That's all good, man. Appreciate you jumping on.
Yeah, it's all good. It's good to jump on Zoom for a change.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Have a good weekend, guys. Trade safe.
You too, man.
Stay blessed.
Talk to you soon.
Nice. See you guys.
See you, man. Bye-bye. Bye. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning, man. Doing good, thank you, man. I'm doing good. Looks like we're about to get a crazy storm here. Goldie's just trickling down here. I'm just kind of waiting for it to kind of find some support and start breaking back to the upside. Like I said, I don't really have any desire to short gold today. So I'm just kind of just casually just looking at some other instruments and just, yeah, it's your guys' opportunity to shoot over any questions. Hello, India, Manchester. Nice, man. I used to live in Manchester back in the day. We're talking a long time ago now, actually. Where was I? Where was I in Manchester? A long, long time ago. Yeah, heard it all night. Yeah, crazy. Looks like it's literally about to go mad here. ...2019 I lived in Manchester. That's crazy. 2019. From oh, loser. That's mad. Let's see how DAX reacts around here. Just for a little forward test together. Storm heading my way. Yeah, there's literally, it looks like black all of a sudden. Yeah, buys into daily highs band. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I took the buys here. Closed most here, and then got some runners into here. Yeah, literally just buying into daily highs. Didn't expect it to happen so quick, but it was that nice and it was that already ready on the hourly that literally as soon as the market called me opened, I just bought it straight away. And then set my lights here and then again here. Yeah, look at this. The storm is about to go crazy. If anyone else does have any like just general questions, you know, you guys can use this time to fire over anything you want, or see how the DAX kind of shapes up here, just as a little forward test together for learning purposes. Website do I use for news? I use quite a few different ones. For actual calendar scheduled in news, this is Forex Factory. For like news coming out at real time, you know, you can use something like Forex Live to give you a refresh as it comes out. Financial Juice is a good one as well for more scheduled in events. Yeah, pretty much, you know, every morning before I come on, or even the night before, or on a Sunday, I'll always look at what news is ahead for the week. Yeah, man, yeah. I have been for 2 years. 2 years. Which has flown by. Made you make the move? Just the weather and lifestyle, to be honest, man. The weather and lifestyle, I couldn't really cope with the UK weather anymore, unfortunately. As much as home will always be home, I couldn't deal with the weather. I wanted to try something different. Kind of knew I could make a better life for myself over here, I guess. But me and my partner are considering moving back to Europe this year, potentially. Maybe towards the end of the year. Just for something new. We'll definitely be back here at some point. But not to the UK, but to Europe, somewhere hot. If you've missed the UK weather on a save on a flight, come down to Tasmania. Keep that in mind. No, too far. I would actually like to visit. I have never been. Yeah, move to Poland. Yeah, that'd be sick, man. It looks like probably one of the best European places to go to be honest. There's, you know, the crazy stuff happening all over Europe. Poland looks like one of the only countries that has like cracked down on it. It's a beautiful place. I've been to Krakow before. Anywhere in Europe's good, man. That's the good thing about being in Europe. So you got good trading times. You know, you're an hour ahead of London, which is fantastic. You jump on a plane for like an hour and you're in a completely different country. Yeah, I'm in Queensland, man. Yep. Region Paul, nice. An hour from, yeah, nice. Oh, you're lucky, man. So do you have a European citizenship? You're more. I think I have 0 European rights. I'd have to have a visa and everything now because of Brexit. I wish I had a European passport. Thoughts on Oz house prices versus the UK? Polish passport, decent pay. Yeah, that's sick, man. That's sick. House prices, I would say here are probably more. Depends where you live, though, I guess. It's pretty expensive here, house-wise. I mean, I never really lived in the UK to know house prices properly in the UK. Compared to Jersey, Jersey's more expensive, but compared to the UK, I would imagine Australia is probably much more expensive. Especially these days, depending on where you live as well. Like if you live on the Gold Coast, then yeah, you know, it's going to cost you a lot for like a 2-3 bedroom house. But then again, your money doubles as well, so it's pretty much pound to the Australian dollars basically double. Like 1.96. So like a, you know, $800,000 home is about £400,000. Which, yeah, to be fair, I don't know, you guys in Australia probably know better than me, but an $800,000 house is probably a pretty sound house, whereas back home, £400,000 home would probably get you a pretty decent home. Yeah, it's impossible, yeah, for people with normal incomes. It's impossible, man. It's kind of insane. 1.2 million average price. Is that what it is? That's insane. I didn't know it was that high. Yeah, Brexit was honestly the most ridiculous thing ever. It literally ruined Europe for us. It was the worst decision ever. Oh yeah, average price house on the Gold Coast, yeah, 1.2 million. That's insane. Brisbane, 974,000. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. There's been crazy growth. If any property investors would be making bank. Year on year now, it's way more than that. I'm pretty sure it was like, look at that, was that 19%? Where's that? Hobart. No, yeah. Yeah, 49. Yeah, to stay. Honestly, it's the worst decision ever. When I was in Jersey at the time, and in Jersey we didn't even get a say. In Jersey, you didn't get to vote. You just had to do whatever the UK did. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if gold starts closing above, got the 30 closed in about 2 minutes. Definitely. Most young people work 50 years to be eligible to put a deposit. Yeah, literally. What's the deposit these days? What, 10%? 5%? I know for me, when I was trying to look into it, they were trying to get 20%. I was like, hell no. I'd tie out that much money in the house. What? Almost impossible to house. Yeah, I'd say basically impossible, which is a real shame. A real shame. For the DAX, I'm just kind of waiting to see London open for the DAX and see how you react around this support. If you start breaking out, I do like the idea of longs into here to continue buying. Yeah, literally, it's the biggest scam ever. People say to me, like, as my parents said, say to me in the house, well, you need to buy a house. You need to get on the property ladder. I don't think I do. Not to live in, that's for sure. I'd love to get into property one day, but not to buy it to live Once per quarter. Once per quarter. You can drop me a message and we can schedule it at any time. Yeah, exactly. Tie myself down. Exactly. My freedom's worth way too much. I think people don't really look at that sense of like, you know, the opportunity cost of putting a deposit down on a house. You'd make way better returns putting it in something like the S&P and not even touching it. Ever use expected news results to buy and sell gold? Nah, I don't really, but it is very important. But for me, technicals are always kind of shape up 90% of the time anyway. My spread on DAX, I won't be executing it live. I don't know it enough. It'll just be kind of more of a forward test. It's just yeah, I know. It is you know, I mean, if you're, you know, if you're settled somewhere, then, you know, it definitely makes sense. Girlfriend's thoughts on gold today? She's not here. We can try and phone her and ask, but I don't know if she'd appreciate being disturbed at work to ask where I think gold's gonna go today. I mean, we could try. I don't know if she'll answer though. I won't. I'll get in trouble. I'll be in the doghouse for showing off. Come back and say, why are you showing off on YouTube? I'll have a look at what the spread is on DAX on my personal. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where is it? How can I find it? Why is it not coming up for me? Maybe sign a contract on the weekend. Oh man, it's not a bad thing to do, man. I think everyone's situation's different. Talking for the weekend, yeah. Yeah, I think if you're very settled in a place, you know, you're going to be paying rent anyway, then why not put it down? I move way too much. I've moved like what 4 times in the past like 2 years. Difficult to scalp DAX? No, I don't think so. Depends how quick you mean scalp. Like, if I was to trade this, I'd trade like the 15-minute and 30-minute. I wouldn't, you know, 1 minute scalp it. But speaking of the, I'm pretty sure I've shared this in the community before. Let me show you guys. Have a good weekend. Oh, yeah, you too. You too. Enjoy your weekend. See you next week. Happy to live my boat. Yeah, that sounds great. Having a boat, that's sick, man. Yeah, this. If anyone hasn't watched this, let me send it to you guys here. As just a general weekend watch, it's absolutely fantastic. This is very, very, very good. It's quite long. It's a fantastic watch. You know, wanting to watch something on the weekend. Talks a lot about investing and, you know, compared to buying, you know, stuff such as a house or, you know, long-term investments, and really, really good about building your own infrastructure. It's a fantastic, fantastic watch. If anyone hasn't watched it, it's very, very good. How was that gold close? Not quite ready on Goldie. Not quite ready. I think it's squeezed down a little bit lower. Last thing, I don't know what the growth is like in the UK. I mean, in Australia, the growth's huge, so that's why it's probably a good place to buy in Australia. You got to be in a country where the population is consistently growing, which Australia is booming. Whereas, yeah, the UK, I feel like most people are probably leaving. I don't know what the population is like in the UK. Like, what's the What's the birth rate in the UK? 1.4. Yeah, the birth rate in England and Wales has literally been declining since 2010, which is crazy. So it's like eventually, you know, there's not going to be as high a demand. You know, it may have been good back in our parents' generation. Yeah, high immigration, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Australia will be. Oh, yeah, Australia population's absolutely booming. That's why it's always a good place to buy in Australia. Whatever happens in the world, people are always coming to Australia. I think COVID was a fantastic example of that. South Korea, really? I've never seen. Oh my days, this cloud is nuts. Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Here comes the storm. What, really? 1 in 5 people in Oz were born outside of Oz. 1 in 5. That's insane. They always say it was that many. God, we're getting deported. I'm getting kicked out. 1 in 5. 10,000 millionaires left. Yeah, 10,000 millionaires left the UK in 2024. 10,000. How many is there in total? That's crazy. 10,000 millionaires left the UK. But they went to Dubai. In 2023, there's approximately 602,000 liquid millionaires in the UK. Yeah, so 10,000 to leave is pretty crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Post link to the vid. Yep. Let me post it. I'll post it. Very, very good watch. Open your eyes to a lot of stuff. All of Anton Krill stuff's fantastic. 57% increase on previous year. Yeah, that's crazy. Australia, UK is a scary place to invest in. That's for sure. Due to Trump, yeah. Yeah, in Oz it would, but it also depends though. If you work out interest rates as well, you end up paying more than double for the house. So you have to kind of factor that in. But yeah, in Australia, yeah, it's like one of probably the best growing countries. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's probably not a fact, but I know property has boomed here. How's this DAX shaping up? What time was the buys yesterday? Around 7. You pay off 1 year, yeah. Yeah, literally, the quicker you pay it off, then it actually works out to be a good investment. That's actually what Anton talks about in that video as well. What? This storm is nuts. If you guys can hear, it's rain, it's crazy. Gone up 30% in 12 months. That's incredible. Fuck yeah, that's amazing. Lock in some gains. Start trailing it. Start trailing your stops on that, man. 30% in 12 months, incredible. Is that across? You Australians probably know. Is that across like most of Australia, or is that mainly Queensland, or what? I assume it's probably all of Australia. It's all been booming since COVID. Yeah. You got what, the Olympics coming to what, Brisbane as well? Anywhere except Melbourne, yeah. Double during COVID. That's insane, man. Stop on the house, yeah, absolutely. It's full hail in here. So watch Goldie on this 30 on this top one, see if we start breaking back. A little bit of a slow start to the morning so far, but it's all good. Chilling. Brisbane's now more expensive than Melbourne. Did it never used to be? Was Melbourne usually the place to be? I don't know. How's the market moved in Western Australia? Yeah. That's the thing. If you're, if you're buying in Australia, it's like fuck. It's like one of the most rare places in the world to be able to, where it's booming so much. You see Melbourne versus Sydney, yeah, really, it's crazy. Gold's chilling, man. Gold's chilling. It's already had an insane move today. It just kind of needs to breathe for a little bit. It needs to accumulate before we can keep booming. On the Olympics. Yeah, when is it? When is it? Is it when's it in Brisbane? 2032. Yeah, 2032, yeah. If you guys can hear can you guys hear that on the mic? Can you hear how noisy that rain is? Fucking torrential. Yeah, great times to not being busy. Rain in the background is excellent. Yeah, it's relaxing. I put it on purpose. Turn it on to get zen in the mode. Get out. Yeah, but it's calm and nice. Looks nuts in the radar. Yeah, it literally was like, I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. It was literally like blue skies a second ago, and now it's pouring. Hello, brother. Hey, man. What's up? Head and shoulders forming on gold. It does, but the only thing is, when once gold's been so extended all of this week, the amount of times that it's given these false hopes of pulling back and you just keep ripping. So although you could pull back a little bit, I've seen it so much this week on gold, where it's like if you try to call the tops and jump in shorts, you miss out on the amazing buying opportunities. But yeah, I agree. If you're looking at that, yeah, I agree. That does look potential just to maybe pull back before, you keep ripping later on. I've just seen it so many times this week that London's given so many false hopes of finding resistance, and then you end up just ripping so much. Like here, you try and find some highs and you squeeze it out and then pull back and then rip. Like it's happened so much this week. So I kind of just want to be looking for pullbacks and continue buying. Yeah, that's what I think that's the best way to look at it, more buying opportunities. A lot of people see these rejections, all of a sudden try and jump in shorts, and then they miss the really nice continuation opportunities. Yeah, I am, man. I'm down in Currumbin area at the minute. And it is lashing it down. Sometimes it's so easy to see gold finding some resistance and pulling back. You try to jump in shorts, so you miss the nicest buying opportunities. There's nothing wrong with taking little pullback shorts. I just think with the way this week has been so bullish, it's kind of aggressive. I don't really have any liquidity either. If I had some perfect double bottoms, I would consider it. But you kind of see here, you grab lows, continue pushing higher. You've now grabbed highs and trying to push back lower. Let's see how we react around here. If you do grab these lows, and start breaking back above, this is a decent low to risk off. And who knows? If we just start breaking 2775, could we just rip these all-time highs? Man, it's honestly so possible. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah. Because Asia had such a ridiculous move. I'm taking London with a pinch of salt. Whatever that means. What's the DAX up to? I'm trying to hold a little bit. That's why I was like, you know, it's going to be hard to see if there's going to be anything clear today, but I thought, you know, we'll still jump on anyway and see. It's not a normal session today. Yeah, you got news in 6 hours as well, man. Yeah, which you got PMI at 2:45 London time. Well, let's see. You know, if we can break out in what 7? No, how did that 30 close? Didn't really re-grab the lows. Hourly could shape up. Grabbing the lows, you could start breaking back above. Hourly could be nice, just for a little scalp. Thing is, you know, you're not going to get a. I mean, even if you just push back to these highs, that's still like a 30 tick range. I wouldn't mind taking that on the fresh top step. I haven't traded that fresh top step account yet, so let's see if we can get something on that. Sunny Coast still hot and sweaty. Good man. It was a crazy hot hit as well. Any of you guys on Zoom traded this before? I see some of the top step guys trading it during Asia. It looks like it moves pretty well as well. I never really traded though. Looks a bit like copper where it doesn't really give as many top and bottom wicks as gold does. This weather's crazy. I left my shoes outside, that was good. That was a really good idea. How's everyone's week been in the markets overall? Has everyone had a profitable week, learning week, maybe missed opportunities week? How's everyone found it? I know a lot of moves have been at random times. Not huge has been at the London between our normal hours. Big crypto week for me. Nice, Brian. Good, bam. Good day, Aaron. Hey, man. -7 degrees here. An incredible amount of snow here in Norway. Pretty depressing. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I have a friend that lives in Oslo. He showed me a picture yesterday of all the snow. Hasn't it been snowing for like 2 months or something? I can't lie. I do love the snow, but I couldn't live in cold weather for that long either. Traded a huge amount of self-sabotage yesterday. Hey, it's all about learning, man. Shit happens. No one's a perfect trader. It's all about how we learn from it, that's for sure. One account, one payout. Yeah, it's good, man. The payout's good. 3 profitable days, 1 losing day. That's good, man. Well done. How affect the markets, but now, yeah, Yeah. Honestly, last time... This could push up here nicely on gold. Last time Trump was president, like I say, I literally downloaded Twitter just to be aware of Trump's tweets. You could literally post a tweet and the markets would go nuts. But I mean, technical wise though, gold has been beautiful this week. It's been insane. Need to work on risk management. Yesterday I risked my entire drawdown on one trade and blew it. Yeah, risk management's the key, man. That's the thing. It's not about being the perfect trader that's always right. You know, that doesn't exist. It's about managing your risk. And if you only have a certain amount of risk for the day, you know, you want to be able to distribute that across as many opportunities, not just one. But yeah, I'm sure you know what you did wrong anyway. It's more so about learning from it and not making it again. Like, let's say if today on my Top Step account I've got $1,000 worth of risk. Well, do I want to risk $1,000 on one trade? Well, not really. I'd rather risk that across a couple of trades. Or, you know, trade decent size and manage your trades based off closures. So I'm Top Step as we speak. Yeah, nice, Glenn. Nice. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get on the wrong side of Trump's tweets, that's for sure. The markets would literally go nuts. I'm like, why the hell the markets go nuts? Oh yeah, Donald Trump just said something stupid on Twitter. Overall frustrating price action since Trump's, would you say? No, honestly, this week's been incredible. This week's probably been one of my best weeks of the year. I think gold has been absolutely insane. Technicals wise, I think it's been incredible. Very, very nice. We were so unfortunate with our Asia buys on Tuesday. I looked back on this and I was like, there was no reason for us to close that. We had these buys in Asia that we closed like minus what, 16 or something. Ended up ripping for over 100. Every day this week's just had such nice buying opportunities. 0 sell positions for me this week on gold. 0 sell positions. But the daily time frame has been just incredible. Literally from Tuesday onwards. As soon as we saw Monday come down, grab the lows, well, Tuesday buys up into all of these highs was beautiful. Wednesday was a little bit more tricky. No, sorry, Thursday was more tricky because you had this big push down, not knowing if we were going to fake out of this level. However, once this daily grabbed the lows and held support, again, buys today, so simple. Really, really nice. Fundamentals has definitely been a big part, but for me, yeah, the technicals this week have been very, very nice. It's more so the timings that it came in. It's like at very random times of the day. Sometimes Asia, you know, there's a lot of missed opportunities in New York that I couldn't trade this week. I think it was, what, was it yesterday or the day before we had them big 4-hour fake outs? Here yesterday, when she re-grabbed the lows. I think it was the day before as well. New York had some big moves. Here you grabbed the lows, re-broke out. More so towards, yeah, London and New York here, Tuesday. Really nice buys again. Grabbed the lows, break out, held it, rip. There has been a lot of opportunities this week. But, you know, again, just because I think it's been a good week and you may not have had a good week doesn't mean that, you know, I'm right and you're wrong. You know, you will probably have good weeks and I might have bad weeks. It's all about how you guys perform over the long run. If you didn't make money this week, it's not the end of the world. We've still got 11 more months to go. Come on, Goldie, give us a nice breakout. Ooh, DAX coming down for the lows. So many times in my beginning, you know, I'd have like a bad week or a losing week, and then I'd see other people having a good week, and I'd be like, fuck, they must know something I don't. But it's like, you know, they'll go through rough patches, and that might be a good time for me. That's just trading. Win rate is poor right now, but with great risk management, I'm barely feeling it, which is refreshing. Good man. That's amazing, Luke. And I'm better at where I am right now. Yeah, that's good. My most recent Top Step combine that I passed, my win rate was only like 54% or something. As long as you're profitable, man, it's all that matters. I honestly take win rate with a pinch of salt as well. A lot of people get so focused on having the best win rate. And especially on YouTube, you see a lot of these streamers that will post their win rate. It's like, looking at that stat alone means absolutely nothing. Is it nice to have a positive win rate so you can mentally take more wins than losses? Yes, but does it really matter? No. I personally prefer to trade with a better than 50% win rate just for more so the psychology. I don't like to take lots of losses and then just get that one big win. But yeah, like I say, me passing my most recent top step, my win rate was only like 54%. I'm trying to get it up, I know it won't load. That'll work. Yeah, absolutely, man. Good risk reward can be profitable at losing win rate, 100%. That's why if you see these streamers on YouTube who post their win rates in the corner, call them out, because that stat means absolutely nothing. If you have an 80% win rate, but you trade with a negative risk reward, that statistic means nothing to me. It's a sales tactic. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, break even and zero win. Yeah, I don't really know how you redefine break evens in that sense. I think it's probably best just to include the wins and the losses if you want to calculate your true win rate. Because you wouldn't class it as a loss either. 1 to 3, 30% win rate is profitable. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's amazing. I know loads of good traders that trade for like maybe 40% or something like that. Which to some people you're like, what? How can you be profitable with a less than 50% win rate? It's more than enough. Win rate, like I say, win rate is a bit of a, not a pointless statistic, but alone it is. XCN... Oh, XCN USD? What's this, man? Yeah, exactly. High win rate, poor risk management, too low risk reward, you're still not profitable. Exactly, man. Exactly. Wow, look at what is this? You got in at 0. You got in at, where you get in? Here, 1. Wow. What is this? I've never seen this before. Here. Holy shit. Fucking hell, that's crazy. I know, I've never seen this before. Where was the signals on that? Where was the signals on that, Brian? I wouldn't mind a piece of that. Huge push, man. Being counting them as losses probably isn't good for my psychology. Yeah, honestly, I would, for calculating your win rate, I would leave them out, man. Definitely don't put them as losses, that's for sure. Yeah, separate statistic, yeah, I agree. Well, the way sometimes I would look at my break-even trades as a loss, like not for win rate purposes, but for general, is if I close a trade at break-even and I shouldn't have and it end up hitting TP, then I kind of class that as a loss because that was something I shouldn't have done. Surely break-even technically counts as a win because if the trade comes back and tags you at break-even, you're protecting your capital. Very true. Very, very true, man. That's a very good point. It also depends how it ends up playing out after, I think. If the trade had ended up hitting stop loss, then you could see it as an L. If the trade ended up hitting TP. I mean, even if, if you take a break-even and ends up hitting TP, that's kind of a loss because you shouldn't have won the break-even. Depends. Now, when backtesting, you're not aiming for a higher win rate? No, not really. I don't really consider it, to be honest. I did some backtesting, little simulation session last weekend. Where was it? Let's have a look. When I'm trading, I don't consider win rate at all. Win rate 70%. Where are we? Goldie squeezing lower here. Get a little bit of volume. %, which is very good with that risk reward. But no, I don't consider it. I prefer to consider a good risk reward than a good win rate. And when I say good risk reward, it doesn't have to. I'm not talking like 1 to 10 risk reward. That's unrealistic. But like, you know, 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, 1 to 3. That's fantastic. Even a 1 to 2 risk reward is great. What are we up to, Goldie? Gonna get this Audi closed in 1 minute. Gonna get the DAX open here as well. Goldie might squeeze a little bit lower. Like I say, I'm not really too interested in tells. Let's have a look at this DAX. Squeezing lower, so I'm not gonna be buying that anytime soon. Overall bullish though. So again, potential fake out plays. One to one. Can be high probability based upstep. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Solid push down here. How's the 4 hour looking? 4 hour lows. Not really a place I'd want to be selling though. I'd like fake out buys on DAX. London open here. Look at this instant volume. Let's just watch this for learning purposes. Yeah, journaling is key, man. You got to be journaling in the beginning. You don't have to journal for the rest of your trading career. Like I very rarely journal anymore. But in the beginning, yeah, you know, you need to know your stats. You need to know where you're going wrong. It's quite a tedious task, but you know, you get good at it in the beginning. You have to do it as much as you progress. Is it an end of week sell-off coming across markets? Given me being so insanely bullish. If you too often go to break even, your trade goes to your targets, then maybe you should adjust. Otherwise, break even is good to minimize drawdown. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, going to break even is a very strategic thing. A lot of people do it wrong. A lot of people go to break even because they don't want to lose any more money. I go to break even because my trade is pushed up in an area where it shouldn't come near my entry. Gold all-time highs, just continuation breakouts, really. Keep breaking out, keep following it. Don't call the tops. Wait for it to pull back, grab liquidity, and continue breaking out. Wow. Holy shit, when was this? Wow. A little bit. Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Currency just grabbed the highest close bearish. Is it decent support? Futures. Yeah, futures. It's a pretty decent 30-minute rejection. Also grabbed previous 30-minute high. A little bit too early for me. After that 30 close, yeah, I wouldn't really want to be buying it just yet. I think you could see the futures maybe squeeze down, back down to like 2777.5. Or, you know, if you do start closing back bullish, you could consider it. But after that 15 grab highs, close bearish. 30-minute grab previous 30 highs, holding resistance. Yeah, I think you could squeeze down a little bit low, especially with the currency chart squeezing down here as well. I'd say rather than trying to maybe call the support, I prefer to wait for the market, show me support's being held, close bullish, and then you can take it. Like even if, you know, if you grab the lows, you start breaking out, even if you take gold from like back above here, up into these highs, you still got minimum 40 ticks there, which is still, you know, kind of worth being patient for. But I like the thought process. I like the area you're looking at, man. We just need to see if we're gonna grab some lows and hold some support. 4 hours looking pretty aggressive. Yeah, that's it, man. That's honestly the biggest key. It's like rather than trying to predict the support, trying to predict that it's going to hold, why not wait for the markets to show you that it's being held, wait for the closure, and then get in. It kind of gives you more confidence. Kind of like this here. Like this trade here. Rather than trying to buy here or buy here, let the market show you that we're holding support, grab and lows, and then I can judge a stop loss as well. Whereas if I'm trying to buy here, so where's my stop loss gonna go? However, if I wait for it to actually grab some lows, hold support, then I can get more confirmation and I can judge a better stop. Sometimes it's easy to think, you know, if I don't buy it off this support now, she's going to rip without me. It's extremely unlikely the markets ever do that. Sometimes, you know, it happens, but it's most of the time unlikely. It's just going to tap in support and just rip and not give you an entry. Hey, everyone late to the party. Hey, Faye, welcome back. Welcome back. Don't miss too much yet. Goldie's having a little bit of a pullback here. My goal when back testing seems really pretty good with the strategy. Just testing for strategy, good in market conditions. Yeah, and just trying to test other things. Like, I want to do some back testing on the DAX sometimes. So we could just have a little refresh. I very rarely do back testing, to be honest. I did it recently for the first time in ages because I was just a bit bored and just wanted to. I wanted to test how January was. I very rarely do it. Or I'll do it on something new, like back test the DAX or back test copper. Something that I'm trying to get a feel for. Ooh, look at this copper trying to break back to the upside. Goldie trying to hold the support as well. It's all of a sudden almost sunny now outside. London open here as well, guys. Let's see. You guys on YouTube, drop a little like for the stream. Final stream of the week. We're back to normal next week as well. I was supposed to be on Top Step this morning, but unfortunately I had to cancel it, which is a shame. Hope we jump back on with them guys soon. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Have you done a session on Top Step TV? Nah, it was supposed to be this morning, man, but unfortunately I had to cancel it. I was in too much pain. I'll be back on next week, man. Hopefully. Let's see how the DAX shapes up here. Doesn't deny or confirm it. I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. And what goes on when I go around that corner. Like I say, guys, I'm not going to be executing any live positions here on the DAX, but I just want to see for a little forward test. We're grabbing lows. We're overall bullish. Could confirm a pretty decent fake out. I just want to start testing a little bit more. What better time to test it than just doing a little forward test here? Like something like that looks like a pretty decent trade if we fake out here in 6 minutes. I've never really watched it lower than the 15 either, so I wouldn't try and find a 5-minute. I'm not really that confident on it yet. I'd love to, Luke. Yeah, I'd love to, man. Be awesome at some point. Go see the trading floor and stuff like that, where they used to trade. Go see the offices. Yeah, it'd be very cool. Getting over for an American trip in general would be cool. Goldie's still creeping its way down. Trying to hold it though. Bit of a range as well. Trading German today. Yeah, I'm just trying to watch it a little bit, man. Just trying to see if I can understand it more as something else to consider watching in London, especially as gold gets closer to all-time highs. Yen futures. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Yen futures. Oh, look at that. When was that today? Big rip of the lows. Solid breakout. Have we been overall bullish? I mean, coming down, some big support, big resistance above. Probably come up and fill in that 4-hour wick, which would also leave the highs up here. Solid grab of the lows. It could shape up, actually. I've never traded yen futures before. But, you know, if you can get back above here, I think that would be an easy target. 37 ticks. Definitely wouldn't consider downside either. So yeah, I think longs would make sense. Had some huge grabs of the lows. Massive liquidity grabs here. Also here, rip the lows, flip bullish. Huge buys during Asia. Really nice buys during Asia. I don't know if that was news. But yeah, to continue, that would make sense. I'd be a little bit careful in this range. But if you start breaking out, yeah, I think that looks nice. Gold's still squeezing lower here. Let's have a look at this DAX play. 15 is about to close soon. Was there a lot of news? Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah. Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, Bank of Japan. Policy rates, monetary statements. Yeah, so that was what a lot of them grabs were. News is bullish for the end. I mean, yeah, if the news is bullish, the technicals are also making sense. I've never traded the yen futures, so I don't know what the contract sizing is like. So, it's like a 40-tick range there. It looks pretty nice. Caution anything else today. Ended up getting 113 pips move on Asia today. That's amazing, Faye. Well done. 113 pips is absolutely fantastic. Done for the day. Did you get it from down here, or did you get it higher up? What was that? Even from here, yeah, I should have maxed out way more than what I did. Even here, like this little pullback, more people jump in shorts, putting their stops above there, and then boom. 2761.6. 0.6. Yeah, beautiful. Closed at 2772.97. Yeah, amazing. Fantastic trade. Really, really nice trade. That's you done for the day. Count locked out for the day. There's a huge, huge, huge push. But yeah, this was actually not. I only just spot this, but this is you know, rejection from here. What does this become? Place where people jump in more shorts. Where's their stop go? Just above that high. So you pull back. It's engulfing. So here would have been nice, but no bottom wick. More people jump in shorts, more reason to keep buying. Yeah, an amazing push. Ah, there's news. Good spot, man. Good spot. Yes, there is. You're right. Yeah, good spot. PMI 8:30 London time. Good spot. I almost missed that. If it wasn't for that, this looks nice. Major news coming out after a massive week is pretty interesting. Is there no bottom wick on this weekly on the DAX? Oh, a tiny bit. Nuts. Has Tom been anyone been watching? Has he been streaming this week? I don't think so. Maybe yes, I don't know. Look at that. Huge fake out though. Decent upside targets. Ridiculous stops though. Just in case anyone... Just in case anyone jumps in, I'm not execute this personally. Like I say, it's just something I want to start watching a little bit more with you guys, see if we can get good at it in London. Be cool if Topstep eventually added the DAX as well. So you could even have a buy stop here now. Pretty decent bottom weight, could have a buy stop. I mean, you wouldn't really be taking it before PMI, would you? So, German PMI, pound PMI, yeah. Big news for almost all of the currencies today. The yen, the euro, pound, and the US dollar as well. Let's see, as a little forward test. Pretend we had a little buy stop here, see how it goes. Gold still squeezing lower as well. I am still watching gold. Still squeezing lower. Like I say, I'm not really interested in trying to call any tops to short gold here. However, I do want to be open to fake out buys to continue buying because there's nothing to say this couldn't just continue ripping today. 10-point scale with the next 5-minute fake out. Nice. Nice. Good man. What here? What's the you probably know it better than me, Nick. What's the contract sizing like? Like, you know, is this a big move? Like, if you caught it from here to here, is that a decent trade? What's that? 21. What is that? 21. I've never actually executed a trade on it, so interested to see what the position is like. Gold's still squeezing. Where was Ali's Nasdaq trade? Track CFD. Yeah, what's it even like in CFDs? Like, is one lot a decent size? How well does it move? How's that 30? See, if we had, this was a little forward test, you'd probably be getting out soon. You don't want to stay in this. Could it get choppy until the news? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, look at that. Big closure, holding resistance, still squeezing lower. So if we did that as a little forward test, you'd be getting out there. You'd be cutting the L. Gold dropping, yeah, gold is still pushing. Not crypto gold, normal gold. Still squeezing lower. Looks like that head and shoulders is being held for now. If you just grab the lows. Did the futures come down to where we said? Yeah, futures pretty much came down to that area where I said like 27775. Hovering down there. See how we react around here though. Again, still, I don't see this pull down and be like, oh damn, I need to sell this. I see this push down and think, wow, this could shape up for a nice fake out. How does that look on the hourly? Grabbing the lows. 4 hourly is pretty strong. 30 is a bit chop. Still not too much for me yet, personally. So what would you be doing? We're getting out of that DAX, what, 20 ticks? See how the news goes for it. Let's watch. 1 point equals €1 per contract. Right, okay, I got you. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I have never actually executed on it. I've only just done a few little forward tests. That little one there and that one there yesterday. I'd like to get to know how it moves a bit better. $15-minute fake out. However, 30 still holding with what? Where's that German news? 9 minutes. I think if you guys want any trades on gold today, it's gonna be more so towards like 9:30, 10, I would say. Not unless you get like a massive spike in volume. Contract for the weekend, yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I would like to see that. I like the overall buys. Yeah, 4 hours with no. Yeah. It was a huge rip. Massive. Any session though, you know, once gold has like a 250 tick move, it's always going to create a bit of range, you know. Grab some highs, pull back a little bit, grab some lows, you know, for at least a good couple of hours. That's why it's kind of nice just to watch something else for a change. And just to generally just catch up. Copper's not really doing too much. Yeah, trap short skin before it goes. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Yeah, insane volume this month, man. It's been one of the best months I've seen in a long time. I wouldn't be too surprised if January is probably one of my best months of the year. It has been incredible. Like just non-stop. Ripping. Where was the start of the year? Here? 1,500 ticks. This was nuts. Absolutely nuts. Starting to find some support there here on gold. This is nice. This is what I want to see. Maybe you could consider fake out buys above here. After you grab the lows, re-break back above. Indices, do I trade? I mainly just trade gold, man. Pretty much just trade gold. 30 close in 5 minutes here on gold. Working the lows. If you can start holding the support and breaking out, I'm open to it. This resistance is a little bit tough though. And they got held pretty well. You re-grabbed previous highs, held the resistance, pushed lower. Had a nice shortened DAX coming into FOMC in December. Closed 50 points. Dropped another 600 in coming days. That's insane. That's crazy. Oh, what have I done? What have I just done? Oh, it's trying to get back above. You got the news soon here. Again, I still do like it. You know, if you as a forward test, you re-break that, give it another chance. But would I take it before PMI? No. Yeah, I still think I prefer, because the thing is with gold, if you wait for gold to break out, there's nothing to stop gold, just ripping all-time highs. So on the futures, if you re-break that resistance around 27.81, wait for it to close back above then, back above there, sorry, you still have so much room just to rip another 100 ticks. It really wouldn't be that crazy. I think that's safer to wait for that. Which on the currency is like around here. You re-break that. There's nothing to stop this. Just have a whole another big leg higher. I tried to risk off the liquidity low, man. Like I just look for, price to re-grab a previous low, and I'll try and risk off that, like the gold buys today. From down here, risking off like these lows. As soon as you grab these lows, here's the breakout, and you come back. Once you grab the lows and then hold, risk off like these two. Always prefer it to be below like a liquidity low. Like not, not like all the way down here, just like if I shorted this, just above that high, above a previous high that's grabbed a high or low. Or, and that's with the hard stop here as well. If it starts to close against me, I can get out quicker than that. But as a hard stop, yeah, I like to always have it below a previous, like, liquidity low. Just took 43 pips on Bitcoin. Nice, nice, nice. Set 2776 and come back. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, after we've seen liquidity go, pretty much. Yeah, 27. Yeah, if that's where the low is going to be, 276 would be nice. Once it closes above, I think that'd be a very safe stop. You could probably manage, as a hard stop, that'd be safe. If it starts closing against you before that, like a 30-minute closure, you could probably get out with that. This gold is trying to find the support. Look at the DAX dipping lower. DAX dipping lower, gold holding the support. Starting to see some volume. I just want to watch how this news goes in the DAX, then we'll get back to gold. But you could get a nice 30 close soon. Not bad. At that point, you would cancel it anyway. $40 seconds. Let's see. News coming out for the DAX here. You wouldn't want to be buying this yet. You broke above, broke straight back below. You wouldn't be looking for any buys. Goldie kind of holding the support, but still no real volume on gold. You know, 30 did reject the support, but you close with like 6 ticks worth of volume. It's very, very slow still. That was a nice 15 grab though. You know, 15 did grab the lows. If you were to risk off that, what would that look like? 20 ticks. You're managing here. You have to manage right at that resistance though, because look at that. Resistance being held, you push lower. We are holding support. Do also have a little resistance here as well. It's pretty choppy. For me, if I was going to buy gold, I'd want to see a... I'd rather just see a 30 just close with volume and then getting on the next candle. Like let that, like, you know, let it close above here. Most people think they've missed it, but that's the confirmation of volume, and then you get in. Rather than trying to force it down there and potentially getting trapped in this range, which is a 30 tick range. Not the worst range, but still not the best. What did you do? Did you buy Bitcoin? This. I think you actually can trade you can trade Bitcoin on Top Step as well. I've never intraday traded it, but yeah, you can actually trade it on Bitcoin. What was it? MBT? Yeah. DAX been a little bit choppy. I think all markets are a little bit having a little bit of a slow grind to start the day, guys. Even copper's not really saying too much. How did that end futures close? Nice, closed above. You can flip that if anyone does trade it. Flip that 30 to continue pushing. Altcoins on Top Step? Not on Top Step, I don't believe. I think you can trade some crypto. What can you trade? Or is it just Bitcoin? Yeah, I believe Bitcoin is the only crypto you can actually trade here on Top Step. You can trade a lot of the, a lot of the currency futures. AUD, Euro USD, the dollar, Australian dollar, pound, oil, gas, platinum as well. But yeah, Bitcoin is the only crypto you can trade. Oh no, and Ether there as well. Gold squeezing a little bit lower here. So I'm saying, he did close above here, but look, you just got this annoying little level there as well. So I think the safest bet's waiting for more of a break back above 2775. We got a safer bet. Yeah, on Top Step, yeah, it's in too. But yeah, on like personal, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. DAX is teasing again, teasing for the buys. You'd be waiting for at least a 30 closure, to be honest. A lot of chop here, guys. We'll probably wait for the 15 and then we may have to leave gold for London. Like I say, I'm not too interested in trying to short the top here. I'm also waiting for breakout buys, which you may have to give like at least an hour or so. How's the currencies moving? Chopping as well. Anyone watching anything else? Yeah, watching any other charts? And even GJ's chopping. Euro, absolute shit show as well. The DAX is the only one that looks like it could actually shape up if you get a decent 30 close. Yeah, a bit of a slow grind today here in London, guys. It pretty much was what I was expecting. Time to kill some beers, good man. See you next week, man. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, I wasn't expecting London to do too much after Asia's had such a crazy move. I think if you're gonna get a decent continuation today, which really wouldn't surprise me, it's probably gonna be close to 9:30 to 10 to potentially even closer to New York. But it's kind of simple because all you really need to do is wait for price to break back above here. Once you close back above here, you're in. You are in. Even maybe waiting for that 4-hour close in an hour and 20. To be fair, if this closes like it is, grabbing the highest closing bearish, it'd be pretty tough buying after that. Favorite time frame? I use all of them, but if I had to pick just one, I'd say probably the 30 is probably my favorite. I love using every single time frame together, but if I had to pick just one that I could just trade off one, for gold, I'd say 30-minute probably makes the most sense. Give you the simplest of trades. Like right now, if you're just watching gold in the 30, you're just waiting for a breakout of volume. Yeah, all-time highs, man. All-time highs. Break above, yeah, you could just be non-stop driving there. But if that 4-hour does close like this in an hour and 20, you may come down up for a top wick, and then maybe you could consider a grab of the lows before then maybe breaking out later. Start trading futures. Depends on the broker. They all have different margin requirements. If you want to trade in the top step, obviously you can start from as little as $49. If you want to trade personal futures, I'd probably say I think the margins for intraday are probably like maybe 1,000, 1,500 to maybe 3,000. Overnight, probably like 10 to 15. Yeah, imagine we came all the way for the daily. That'd be crazy. DAX still shaping up, guys. If you start closing above, it's one to keep an eye on, even if you don't trade it just to look for a forward test to continue pushing up into the highs. You can see everything's pretty 50-50 right now. Most people trying to buy NASDAQ, trying to buy oil, and trying to short gold. Gotta go. Have a great weekend. Thank you, man. You too. Appreciate you tuning in. The sky outside is like orange. It's crazy. Trying to get back. Could that be another liquidity grab? Could this actually start to shape up now? Re-grabbing the lows one more time, grabbing that extra liquidity. Look at that. That could actually be pretty big. Trade gold on Fridays? Yeah, definitely. Trade gold on any day, really. Any day. Any day and every day. NASDAQ analysis, not much, just bullish. Should continue breaking out. That was my NASDAQ analysis. Faked out of this trend line, came straight for the highs to continue pushing. Look for any buy opportunities. Yeah, I trade gold on I trade gold every day and any day. I've never really found a day where I couldn't trade it. Let's see, 2 minutes. Oh, I was hoping this would shape up. It's slightly better today, man. It wasn't this morning. This morning it was excruciating again. But this afternoon, I know it's because I'm dosed up, but it's, as long as I'm not moving, it's not too bad. To walk, it's still pretty painful. But it's easing compared to this morning anyway. To be honest, I thought I was going to wake up this morning, it'd start to be better, but this morning it was awful. Making noises like an old man. Just got to rest it. Come on, Goldie, give us something good here. Give us a strong 15. Look at that, DAX looking ugly as well. We have to call it soon. Really holding this support really well here on gold. But again, you know, if you just delete everything off for a second, keep it super simple, which sometimes you need it. You got resistance being formed here, you got support being formed down here. Buys above, cool. You got buys into all-time highs. Anything below, well, don't really want to be short against that, so breakouts of here and boom. Decent 15 close there, look at that. 15 close overall. Re-grabbing the lows. If it wasn't so messy, I would consider it. But it's not something you see very often, where you kind of grab the lows and hold the support and then re-grab it one more time. That makes you think you could see a big push. trying to trick us in. It's trying to get us to buy. I don't think it's worth it for me. I'm not in this, guys. I'm just having a look. We're chopping a lot here, guys. I think we're going to leave it. We've been watching this for, like, almost... we have been watching this for over 2 hours. Holy shit. And we have done nothing in that time. The safest buys for me on gold are going to be once we get back above here. Anything in this range, I really don't like. It's almost getting a little bit too ugly. Almost trying to force it. Pick the wrong day to watch the DAX. Yeah, it looks like everything's just chopping today, man. I think the day I want to start drawing up some forward tests. It's also kind of doing nothing. It looks like it's the, you know, to be honest, this week has been insane on the DAX, been insane on gold. It's going to be one of them days where you may just kind of chop a little bit. But for gold, you know, if I do want the continuation buys today, I'm just going to wait for breaks back above this and wait for volume and just continue buying gold into these highs. If you don't continue buying, well, that's fine. We've already had buys today. I'm not really too bothered. For sells, personally, I have no interest in sells. Sells, you know, maybe I'll consider next week if today like closes with a huge bearish push. But to be honest, as long as this week breaks this resistance, you're going to come for all-time highs next week easily. So for now, guys, I'm going to leave my alert there. You know, you re-break out, you're going to see gold buys into all-time highs. But other than that, we've been watching this for quite some time, but it's still good to jump on and catch up with you guys. But yeah, we'll leave gold for now. You guys on Zoom, we'll wait for a little bit more price action, and I'll catch up with you guys throughout the rest of the day, and we'll jump on our pre-New York market call later on as well. So trade safe for now, guys. Don't force anything. It's only Friday, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. All right, YouTube fam. Appreciate you guys taking time to tune in. Goldie's flipping there now, typically. But yeah, I'm going to wait for a decent breakout here before I even want to consider buying gold. We've already up way over 100 ticks today on gold, buying it in Asia. For now, let it chill. It's Friday. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week in the markets. I appreciate you taking time to tune in. And I will see you all again next week when we'll be back to the Asian streams as well. I know, it's pushing. It's teasing us, but I'm going to leave it. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend. Peace.